What's going on, everyone? We're out in old F150 getting it a shakedown. Playing with the dash I'm playing with. It's just a GPS app on an old cell phone. That's my first version of the dash. I got another one printing that kind of moves it off to the side so it's not blocking the tack. We put a little more timing in it after we changed the oil this morning. What do you think, Evan? How's it feeling so far?
It's pretty good.
He likes them rev matches, and easy, easy. Don't sling me out the door. He's been working on his rev match, race car pops. You know, the last video we had driving around, look at that turtle crossing the road. Watch out, little turtle. Last video we posted, we still had the old Flowmasters and an H-pipe and the shorty headers. So since then we've done the Holley long tubes, 2.5 inch homemade exhaust, back to X-pipe with some like 20 inch glass packs, and then we have 3 inch turn downs right before the axle. Nice day out today. So after we did the intake, just stabbed the old distributor back in, verified initial timing, didn't really check total advance or anything like that. I checked it today and we were about 28 degrees total advance, so we turned it up to about 33. Just kind of giving it a little shakedown, see how it's going to run. It always runs premium in it, non-ethanol if you can find it. Notice he held back, didn't do race car pops by the horses. He's a good steward of the countryside, so to speak. I think the dash is going to turn out pretty neat. We could just fix the speedometer gear inside the transmission, but you know, why fix what's at hand when you can engineer something for days on end to go around the problem? You guys have to let us know in the comments what y'all think about how it sounds. We extremely dig how it sounds compared to what it used to sound like. Has all his work stuff in the floorboard, hard hat, jacket, empty water bottles. Comment below if you know about that regular cab life. Man, it is a beautiful day out. Upper 70s, slight wind, nice and dry. Go right.
Go right?
Yeah. Give him a little downshift around this corner. Glass packs, 17-year-old. Sounds pretty good. Pulled up next to us in traffic yesterday, scared the crap out of me. You know I'm old. Trucker does have AC. Never did put any kind of full throttle cutout on it to turn it off, so he has to remember to kill it if he needs to shower down on it. Not that he'd do that, because that'd be, it'd be wrong. Yeah, I couldn't drive something like this every day. I'd be getting in trouble. All right, finally got the green light. Don't see any popos. I think 5900, it rolls over pretty hard, so no reason to push it any farther than that. It sounded good though. Really looks like 56, 57 is probably it. Sorry about the wind noise there, forgot my window was cracked. Definitely runs a lot better since the intake gasket doesn't leak.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Not only was pouring oil out of both ends of the intake, we actually had lost the intake gaskets themselves between number 5 and number 6 cylinders, right around where the exhaust port is. Not really sure how that happened. Not even really sure how long it's been that way. But it's fixed now. Running better than it has probably since we put the truck together. The engine, got it from a guy I work with. Well, technically a guy's brother-in-law. He bought it from a friend of his that needed money, so we really didn't know anything about it. And the guy we got it from said it sat in his shop for 10 to 20 years. Maybe 15 years. I don't want to sound like I'm exaggerating. So we poked a bore scope in a cylinder, made sure it didn't look like it was, rusted up, and stuck it in the truck, not knowing anything about it. So whenever it started up and it had a cam in it, we were pretty excited. If we were real mechanics, we probably would have took stuff apart and seen what was in it, but we didn't do that. We just verified it had a flat tappet, so I knew, or flat tappet cam, so I knew what gear to put on the distributor. And we just went from there. He thought it was a 94 roller cam engine. It's not, it's an 84. We checked the casting numbers, but again, I think we paid $700 for the engine. So $700 for a rebuilt engine, unknown condition, was a pretty decent gamble that paid off. So over a year later, not really sure what the miles are because, again, the speedometer has only worked part-time for the first couple months. First time I got on the freeway, the gear on the end of the cable quit making contact, so the speedometer hasn't worked in probably a year. So over a year, the speedometer hadn't worked. He's been using his phone on the, I don't know, you'll probably seen that last video, that Pioneer app. It's got a speedometer on it. We're still looking for a ZF5 transmission. We're kicking around the idea of a Mazda, the Mazda 5-speed out of the half-ton truck, but we really don't want to go down the path of replacing transmission or transmission because it can't hold up to the 351. Though, did a duplicolor rattle can vinyl paint on the dash, and it's held up really well. Got a little bit of wear where his phone hits it. We need to touch it up. But as far as everything else, you know, doing the rest of the trim, it turned out pretty good. We still need to replace the headliner. If you are going to do your duplicolor in your interior, don't do it on the headliner. Just trust me on that one. Yeah, before, back to how many RPMs the truck turns now, it never would turn more than about 5,200. It felt like 5,200 was about the end of the world. Now it'll hit 55 without blinking. I think 5,700 is probably where the cam rolls over, and 5,900 is still turning RPMs, but it didn't have much left. So probably don't need to go there very often, but tell that to the old 17-year-old. Really appreciate you guys watching. Had a lot of positive comments on our last video we posted. Well, it's been almost a year and a half ago now. The little 15-minute drive around the countryside over here. Really appreciate everybody's comments. Appreciate y'all watching. Appreciate everybody that subscribes. We just try to show you that it didn't require a lot of money to have a good time working on stuff. We don't know what we're doing. I'm just a heat and air guy. I just gotta go into everything we work on. A little downshift, rev match. Sounds good. Just go into everything we work on, kind of like working on an air conditioner. If it's already broke when I got there, just try not to break it worse than it already is. What are we at on that?
About 900, 950 it looks like.
Yeah, 900, 950. Yeah, probably leave it there so when he turns the AC on, it doesn't stall out. New process 435, first gear ain't hardly used for anything except for vertical hill takeoffs and trying to pull your tractor out of a mud hole. Evan's probably cringing since I'm videoing with his phone as I hang it out the window.
Oh, that is my phone.
Sorry, Evan. Yeah, we'll probably come up to this next red light, do one more rev match down shift, and then we'll sign off. Appreciate you guys sticking around. Again, thank you to everybody for your subs. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the comments. thanks everybody for watching. We're gonna cut out. Enjoy the rest of your day, and thanks again.